Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Gosh, I've missed everyone. It's feels like forever since I last had updates. It's just been ages. I hope I am doing great and still excited about bringing you relevant news about life in general, not just the pandemic now. Um, things are changing very quickly in different countries and in different parts of the world. And I think we're all just adjusting. This morning I was thinking, it's so funny how we are as human beings and how we're able to adjust, to different situations and how we just cope, with things generally. So, welcome to. I did try to give a little bit of good morning, a little bit of notice this morning about the updates, but again, the updates will be short and sharp, and so that we can all sort of, use whatever tips we learn and share the word, spread the word, and help other people to thrive during this time as well. So, Vine Health, we just bring you facts, make sure that everything we share is truth and we also invite people to sort of ask questions and send questions. I have messages this week, so I'm sorry. In fact, all the requests I've got, I think I have about 200 waiting to be answered, and I haven't got round to looking at them. I need help. I need some tips on how to go through all those friend requests and how to sort of, to get them done. But please give me tips on anyone who's an expert at using Facebook. So, but I'll get around to it at some point, maybe this weekend. So, updates this week, I'm focused more on health and what you can do to stay healthy. I'll tell you what I've picked up during the week, the things I think are really important to share. The others are just more speculation, but the things that are really important, let's talk about. For the UK, for instance, let's start from the UK. We know that Boris Johnson made his announcement on Sunday. I think I talked about it briefly on Monday. And you know the implications of that. I hope we all know what we're meant to be doing. Now there's no more limit on exercise. You can travel to go and exercise. And this weekend, actually, people are planning to go far away to go and travel, but we're still advised to stay away from long trips and going to the beaches and coastal regions because, again, if people are too close together, then we can get another spike. So it's great, we can all sort of go and exercise as much as we want. Obviously, all the other places that are indoors are not open. The other thing that is important to note is that now face mask in the United Kingdom, particularly when you're indoors in an indoor area like a supermarket or somewhere that is closely, packed, where social distancing measures are difficult to work on. So face masks are recommended. I always say wear a face mask if you can. It's always useful to do. The other thing that I picked up that is really important is the antibody test. I spoke about antibody testing a while ago, but there was no real antibody test available at that time. But now there's been one that has been validated in the United Kingdom where we can be tested to see if we have had COVID-19. And what they said is that they will roll this out first amongst health and care staff to see whether they've had it, and that will help us all be able to go back to work. And eventually, if everybody gets tested, we'll know who's immune and who's not. So that's number 3. The other thing that I thought was really, really important was the contact tracing app, which many countries are already using. So the contact tracing app is being trialed in the United Kingdom in the Isle of Wight. But from June, there will be a national rollout. And what the app will do is that when you download it on your phone, if someone that has COVID, if you're near them, you'll be alerted, or if you've been in contact with somebody that's had COVID, you'll be alerted. There's no names disclosed. I think it all just works in the background. The IT tech savvy people know how all of this works. So that's the other thing that is really, really crucial to know. And then the other thing I was going to mention was now, in the United Kingdom, we're talking about there was our black people before all getting COVID, and we're all getting COVID. Now they're talking about obesity, being one of the problems causing the problem, people having, getting the COVID and getting complications from it. As I always say to you all, just stay healthy. Don't worry about all the, different controversies going on. As far as you keep yourself healthy, you're fine. So even if you have diabetes or you're obese, or start to practice all of those things that I've shared over the last few weeks, in terms of making sure that your waist size is small, exercising, eating right, using your vitamin D, particularly if you're, for us that are dark skinned. So so they're talking about that. The only bad news so far, I would say, really bad news in the United Kingdom, is care homes, and the fact that we've had so many deaths in care homes. So we've had over 12,000 deaths in care homes, and that's why the numbers in the United Kingdom are now over 30, the second highest in the world. Wow. I just, whenever I hear these numbers, I'm like, these are human beings with families, with, with hearts, with everything. And we've lost them over we could have got this right, but we didn't. And it's just such a shame. And I think this will be an inquiry that will go on for a long time. What the United Kingdom could have done better, and we didn't. There were opportunities at the beginning. There were opportunities that were missed. And it's just such a shame. Anyway, so I'm going to finish off there this week. Schools are going to be opening in June, starting with primary schools. It would be nice to see if you're going to send your children to school. Let me know. Put a comment in the box. Different people are saying different things. Some people say, well, I'm not going to let my child go to school. For the primary school people who are starting school, are your children going to go back to school? What do you think? Well, at some point they have to go back to school, and the inequality is massive now with children. Every week children are not in school. The inequality gap is just getting wider, because some people have all the tools to be homeschooled and some people don't. I think I'll leave with the UK news. There's so many other news around the world. The vaccines that are going on. Nigeria cases going up to over 5,000 now. The lockdown has eased, as you know, in Nigeria to a certain extent. So much is going on, but we just do what we can. Anyway, for those of you that are going to watch this later, please watch it and comment and send your feedback and send your comments. I'll be more than happy to feed it back into Monday's broadcast and send your questions if you do have any. Please, let's keep on keeping healthy. The whole idea of Vine Health is to make sure that you're healthy. And my tip this weekend, I'm not going to come to you with Wellness Saturday tomorrow, which I really normally love. If you really enjoy Wellness Saturday and you want us to continue, send me a message. If I get enough people send me a message, I might come out on a Saturday and do a live broadcast. But the main tips is, it's Friday today. Stay strong, keep your mental health strong. As I always say, the strength comes from within before we have it outside. Within first. So keep your mental health strong. Do whatever you can to be strong. Meditate, exercise. Secondly, try and reach out to somebody if you can, and also welcome people reaching out to you. I'm happy for people to reach out to me and say hi, because we all need love, we all need care, we all need support. We're all just trying to make sure we do our very, very best during this time. And don't forget your spiritual practice as well. And to my Ramadan brothers and sisters, I hope your fast is going well. And may all your prayers be answered. All right, you guys have a fantastic day. Please share the video, like it, do whatever you can. Thank you for everyone who's been doing that. To my sister, to everyone who's been so supportive. Thank you for doing that. And let's just keep sharing the message. And finally, please, the Vine Health Champions Group, which I'm looking at as a think tank eventually, people who can bring some of health solutions into the Black community. Please join the Vine Health Champions, and let's just continue to share ideas and improve our community. Nobody can take you seriously unless you take yourself seriously. Nobody can take us as a community seriously unless we take ourselves seriously. So let's create some change. Let's value ourselves. Let's value our gifts and the talents that are within us. And you guys have a fantastic weekend. And thank you very much again.